I rock like pebble, jump through your sheet. You hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, please set it in stone like rock. I came with a brand new book. Like man, have guys all shot, don't like Uzi, but this thing rocks. Aye, I know you wanna hear some hi-hats. Tick tack to the top. Matter of fact, play that bass, don't disgrace, let it embrace. I know you like this new taste. Lit, don't let it go to waste. Yeah, could come clean like Mark. Aye, see this thing rocks. Man had a dreadful year. That's the reason why I cut off my locks. God tested me just like mocks. The case where I trap like warm. Man's murking this just like storms. I don't even like my veg while you talking round me about corn. Gang. If you're mad, say it with your chest. I'm really trying to check me. I'm trying to see where you're on, so I know that you're off. You might as well start, just press play. And I'm quite cold, coming like a virtual cough, cause you're on the other side of the phone. If I don't like the bass of the pitch of your tone, I'll tell a man leave me alone. Gang. I rock like pebble, jump through your sheet. You hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a talker, you like TT Flake. Had to tell a man bait from all that smoke. I look, why you tryna take that toll? Had a sweet one, asked my call, and I was like, no, I don't really use that. She wanna stick to the boy like blue tack. I rock like pebble, jump through your sheet. You hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, please set it in stone like rock. I came with a brand new book. Like man, have guys all shot, don't like Uzi, but this thing rocks. Aye, I know you wanna hear some hi-hats. Tick tack to the top. Matter of fact, play that bass, don't disgrace, let it embrace. I know you like this new taste. Lit, don't.
School. Love it, hate it. There's no denying that it's at least somewhat important in our lives. Hello, I'm your VR guy, and this is my first type of video like this. You can call me VR guy or Rush for simplicity's sakes. So, anyways, let's get on with this. So what I'm going to be talking about here, oh my gosh, you already saw the title. Basically, there's a bop in my school. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this whatsoever. There's no defending her, she's for the streets. Also, not to mention, she's really annoying too. But I'll explain that later after I get a few things out of the way. First things first, I won't be telling really anybody's name in this video, for safety reasons of course, and also if I do say somebody's name for whatever reason in the video, if I do get that type of person, which I most likely don't, watching this video, do not harm or harass anybody that's name may be mentioned in any of my videos. I will say this in every video. But now onto the good, the juicy stuff. You know, I always thought that just telling what happened and just telling a story is kind of boring, you know? So, to add on to this kind of dry and not dead concept on YouTube, I'm going to be giving a final ranking to each of these menaces that I know about. They will be giving a final ranking at the end of the video with a score tally, their final letter and whatever, you know, all the basic stuff. And I will do this to every school menace I can get my hands on at my school or really wherever. I'll get into the wherever part more later in another video, but for now, I'm just going to be talking about school menaces in my school and, well, in the past and also just for the rest of the school year. Also, if you're wondering how they're ranked, I will explain it all in another video because it feels kind of complex and way too long to explain in one video. So I'll just tell you it all in its own separate video. But that's enough non-story yapping. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. So because I'm not going to say her name, for example, let's call her Bob. Now, we're going to go off of what I learned about her first. Last year, she had 50 boyfriends. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, Bob was getting tossed around like a football. I just know whoever got played by her got turned into complete demons or just started watching sad Bart edits all the time. But it's just me personally.
Oh my gosh. Rush, I'm breaking up with you. Bye-bye.
What? Why?
It's because I found about 49 other boyfriends, and you're just too short for me. Bye-bye.
Oh, so it's like that, huh? After all we've been through together?
Yeah. So get out of here before I clock your tea. Sigh, queen. Wait, Rush, we can talk about this. Wait, please.
Now, you might be wondering, how on earth did she even get 50 boyfriends? And how do you even know this? Well, I got an answer for only one of those questions, and it's because literally everyone I've asked about this has told me she had 50 boyfriends exactly last year, so I'm just going off what they said. But now that I think about it, she is objectively attractive, so that's probably one of the reasons for how she even did it, but I'm still surprised she got past 3, let alone 50. But anyways, now let's talk about something that happened a little bit after I figured this out. So now, I used to kind of like her. I was considering asking her out, but after I figured out about her tendencies, I obviously dropped it basically immediately. But there was a guy that seemed to have been dating her at the time. We'll call him Zach for now, or ever, depends if I ever mention him again. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, Zach's gonna get his own video. Trust me, it's completely worth it. But anyways, Zach and Bob, they were an interesting duo. I'll try and give you a good description of what these guys look like. Well, more importantly on what Zach looks like. So, we've got Bob, and now for her ex-boyfriend, maybe, we'll call him Zach, as always. And most likely the next menace on our list, we've got Zach. Now, if you're wondering why I chose this random Pokemon for Zach's picture, it's because Zach actually looks like this Pokemon. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Bro is shot as hell. But this video isn't about Zach, it's about Bob. So let's move on now. Now, as I said before, Bob had about 50 boyfriends before, which makes me question, why did he even go out with her? Zach was around when this happened in the school, before I even came here, so that doesn't make any sense to me. But let's just forget that for a moment. Anyways, so Bob and Zach do their thing, all lovey-dovey and whatever, maybe like hugging or talking a lot in between classes. I'm assuming they had each other's phone numbers and all that, you know, basic stuff. Until one day, Bella looked pretty pissed at Zach, and I didn't know why for the longest time, but turns out Zach could have been cheating on her with 5 other girls. And I don't know the exact specifics of the entire situation, but apparently they found out at like some kind of, I think, basketball game. One girl confronted him about it, and then the rest of the girls eventually found out. So, Zach, I guess, but I really don't know. But still, anyone with at least half of a brain would admit, yeah, he got what was coming to him. He deserved it completely. And after this whole her getting mad at him thing happened, I never saw Bob and Zach in the same hallway again. Basically, everything that happened was that I saw her getting pissed at Zach. Zach kind of looked confused. I couldn't really tell. I barely glanced at them. And this is all while I'm just grabbing the stuff from my locker and walking to class. Afterwards, they went in their both separate directions, and I brushed it off. I never really thought about it again. And it's kind of ironic that she's getting mad at Zach, even though she most likely cheated to get 50 boyfriends in 1 year, which is really impressive now that I think about it, but still shame on you for having 50 boyfriends. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know 50 people, and you got 50 boyfriends in 1 year. That little amount of time, oh my gosh. It took me until like the 6th grade. No, correction. The 7th grade to get a girlfriend. Even then, it's in middle school. Of course the relationship was trash. But anyways, moving on. So, a little time passes. Actually, let's just get straight into it. Not even a week later, I see her laughing and giggling with 2 other niggas. Yeah, I'm starting to see how she got 50 boyfriends in 1 year. Like, how you already had a roster before Zach or something? Actually, she most likely did it because both of the dudes I saw her with, I saw at separate times in the year. The black guy, it was a black guy and a white guy. The black guy, I saw him at the beginning of the year, and I saw him basically every single day. We'll talk about him a little bit later, but the white guy, we're gonna focus on a little bit more. Let's call him Caleb. Caleb, I only saw him around the school. By the looks of it, he just joined around this time, like a day or 2 before I saw the little Zach and Bob fallout. It's just that, by the looks of it, Caleb is the only one that stuck around, because immediately after, I never saw her talk to the black guy ever again, but we'll still talk about him in a bit. And after a little while, I saw Caleb and Bob start to hang out a lot more. So, I guess it just stuck for them. I don't know what happened with the black guy. I'm assuming he was just around as well, because a lot of the girls that, I'll explain this in a sec, but a lot of the girls that are around him seem to have known him for a while. and they were all here last year, so he most likely knew about her Bob tendencies, hence the name Bob. But because Caleb just joined, and also I don't have any classes with him so far, and not to mention he's just kind of mysterious, but not like the cool mysterious, like just mysterious. There's not really much I know about him other than that he just looks like he'd be annoying. So we're gonna just talk about the black guy. Actually, now that I think about it, I do have something to say about him. He most likely does not know at all about Bob's whole, being a Bob. So, all power to you, man. So, because there's not much to say about Caleb, we're just gonna talk about the black guy, who we'll call Snow Bunny Magnet, and you'll find out in a sec. So, basically, it's pretty obvious, he catches a lot of white girls. And it's not like any type of white girls, it's the basic white girl. Because every single time I see him in the hallway, he's surrounded by a bunch of white girls, dying laughing at whatever he's saying. One time, I was just walking down the hallway, and I forgot what I was doing there. But then, I just hear a bunch of girls laughing. I look in that direction, I see him in the center, surrounded by a bunch of white girls, and they're all dying laughing at what he's saying. Whatever he was saying. Man, he was Snow Bunny Magnet. But that's about all I have to say about him, so let's just move on back to Caleb. But now all there is left to talk about her is just how fucking annoying she is. Like, genuinely, she gets on my nerves. One thing that mainly gets on my nerves about her is that how prone she is to just yelling at the top of her lungs right in front of you, right in your ear. Like, out of nowhere, at the most slight, exciting thing, she'll start yelling. And want to know something? This is every single time she's right next to me. And every single time she yells directly in my ears. It actually hurts. Like, oh my gosh, I'm done with her. Just give her a final ranking already. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it all, and man, I had a lot of fun making this, but this takes a long time to do because mainly lays. But other than that, I hope you really enjoyed it, and I will be making more like this alongside my gaming content. So please like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos I hopefully continue to make. The end.